Today is June 25th, 2017, and I woke up at exactly 3 a.m. this morning, and I know because I was looking at my iPhone to see the time, and I saw that there was a new message out from Julie Whedbee, which is always exciting, and I will read it no matter what time it is. But I thought, I know in the past we've been told if we're getting a message from the Lord to listen to Him first before you listen to others. So I decided I wanted to listen to Him for my night psalm because I get those every night. So I got my pen and paper out and prayed, and what He said was, there's no message tonight, there's nothing to write. Okay, all right, so I put my pad and paper down, and I thought, well, I'm going to read Julie's message then, or her vision. And she had a vision called The Transformation of the Bride, which is amazing, and I'll link it below. So after I read it, I went back to sleep, and I had this dream. I was visiting my best friend from high school. Her name is Carol, and we were talking about the transformation. And sitting beside Carol was a congressman, and I don't know which one, just that he was a congressman. So I was talking to Carol, and she was talking about the transformation, although when I emailed her about, I'm watching for Jesus' return and all that in real life a couple years ago, she said, well, no one knows the date or the hour. Okay, so after that, I just kind of gave up because I know she has this mindset, but she was asking me things in this dream, one of which she said, that I recall, was that other people have said, that are watching, said, we don't need any armor because God's protecting us. And I looked at her, I looked at her and said very sternly, no, the Bible tells us to put on the armor of God every single day. Now, the congressman said something at that time, but I ignored him. I was totally focused on Carol, and I said something like, I can do this all night. Let's just keep talking. Okay, so after that, I remember another scene where I went to a vending machine, and there were several, I'd say 8 or 9 packages wrapped up instead of, candy bars or whatever, food coming out of the vending machine. There was these packages wrapped with a ribbon around them. And I knew they were free. And so that's all I remember of my dream. But this is what I believe the dream is about. I had just read that Julie Whedbee vision. So my mindset is on the transformation. That's the name of my website, The Call of the Bride. It's all about what we are going to do, pardon me again, what we're going to do in the harvest period and that type, and the transformation, and that's what most everybody I know is looking forward to. And so that's my mindset, was that I was talking to Carol about this, and I could care less about who was sitting beside her. That congressman, he was a distraction. And I just ignored him. I didn't care how important he was. I totally ignored him, which I think is what we are starting to do. We understand the distractions in the world, and we're ignoring them. The part about the vending machine was intriguing because I believe what happened in Jewish custom was that there was, I can't say the pronunciation of the actual Hebrew words, but there was a monetary amount or something like that given from the bridegroom's father to the bride's father. And so we know in this case that was Jesus' death for us. That was His gift to us, is eternal life. But also the bridegroom, the actual bridegroom, sends gifts to his bride before the wedding. Okay, so we know we've had that with Pentecost. We receive spiritual gifts, and they're written about in the Bible. And so, all of us have some of those in one form or another. But I also believe that what this dream is showing me is that it's possible we might get some other kind of gift, because in a vending machine, let's just say there's M&Ms or pop or whatever your favorite thing is. And when you buy that, you just have this little happy feeling. Well, in the dream, these gifts were free. There is no payment from us. They are gifts to us, and there's several of them there, and I had a feeling it had to do with other people. Each person was able to take one thing. So I don't know that we have a choice. I just feel like there's a gift or gifts coming to us before the transformation, because I had just read Julie's message, and in her vision she saw this transformation all at once, everything, bada bing, bada boom. So the gifts that might be coming, while I have no idea what they would be, it would be something from Jesus to us, so we would know without a doubt he is coming. He's got us sealed. He's got us protected as a bridegroom would, and he's going to take care of us. And so we can look forward to that in the days ahead. I'm also going to be praying that other messengers come, either have words from God or dreams or visions that show us what kind of gifts are these. What are these? Are they a spiritual gift? Enhancement of that? Are they a physical gift? I don't know. So we'll see what God has to show us in the days ahead.